Hello everyone, I'm Byong Cho from ExoCoBio. I'm very happy to get back here in Hanoi to share our knowledge on exosome. Especially today, we are here to introduce our new innovations, AS Plus Home Care, for the first time in the world in Hanoi, I think. So my topic for today is about exosome science and clinical applications. But I have another speaker for our home care products, especially. So let me start my lecture today. So as you know now very well, we are the exosome industry creator. We created this exosome industry for the first time in the world. You can see that my travel is now 1 million kilometers for the last 3 years. I'm doing a lot of lectures. These are part of my lectures where I gave my our scientific discovery. As you can see here, at IMCAS, you can see here at Monaco, AMW Monaco, I was the first speaker to talk about exosomes. So I believe that there are so many exosome companies who are selling their exosome products, but why is ExoCoBio the global leader, global #1 exosome company? Because you can see that #1, we are the biggest investor in terms of science and manufacturing. And that's why we have the world's largest and best exosome GMP compliant manufacturing facility with more than $40 million investment. And for doctors and for patients, the most important factor is #3. You can see that we have been generating now more than 45 scientific publications of clinical or non-clinical studies. We are second to none. Especially only this year, we are expecting 10 more new publications, which means that ExoCoBio is the most scientifically validated exosome company. And #5, let's look at #5. Actually, we are expecting to sell more than 1 million new units worldwide, in more than 70 countries. Now, by the end of this year, we are expecting more than 3 million people tried our product to make their skin young and healthy. So why did we develop this technology? Because there are so many unmet medical needs, unmet aesthetic needs, because we have this kind of patient, very deep scar and vitiligo and chronic inflammation. They need our exosome technology. It's not only for aesthetics, but also for therapeutic purposes. This photo is a very interesting photo because we have been collaborating top 3 exosome scientists. The first one in the middle, you are seeing that Dr. Sai-Kyung Lim. She discovered human stem cell exosomes for the first time in the world, more than 19 years ago. On the right side, Dr. Jan Latebar, who is a Swedish MD PhD. He is a top exosome scientist in the world. And on the left side, Mr. Kevin Hicko in California, United States. He is an expert in exosome manufacturing. This photo is the only photo which shows top 3 exosome scientists at the same place, at the same time. We are very proud to introduce these top 3 exosome scientists in the world. So this is another important slide, but not from ExoCoBio, but from IMCAS Scientific Committee at IMCAS Paris 2025 last January. They tried to compare 6 major exosome companies, but you can see that ExoCoBio is the only exosome company who has done clinical study and who have a clinical publication. You can see that 3 US company and 1 Italian company, one Spanish company. They have 0 publication in terms of clinical study. So we are the only exosome company who validated the efficacy and safety of exosomes. Please let me show our two new publications at the Journal of Cosmetic Dermatology. You know, we are doing one big event in November this year named the RAISE, Regenerative Exosome Aesthetic Summit, Regenerative Aesthetic Exosome Summit. So we are bringing about 300 doctors from 40 countries to share their clinical cases or clinical studies. So you can see that there are about 20 co-authors, doctors, KOLs of ExoCoBio. They now sharing their protocols and clinical cases around the world by publishing two important case series reports for aesthetic dermatology or therapeutic dermatology. Please let me introduce one of our influencers here. This lady is named Pia Wurzbach. She is Miss Universe 10 years ago. She became Miss Universe and she's now living in the Philippines. She has been using our product for the last 3 years. And last month, I was in London to see a lot of great doctors and great influencers in the UK. And one of the influencers or doctors is Neelam Holmes. She is taking care of the skin of Tom Cruise. And she has so many celebrities. Maybe I'm not telling here Tom Cruise is not our customer, but it's a very high probability Neelam Holmes is applying our exosome technology to take care of the skin of worldwide famous celebrities in the world. Now you are seeing the world's largest and best GMP manufacturing facility in the whole exosome industry. In this building, we are doing a lot of stem cell culture and we produce the best quality of exosomes. Let's look at the simple manufacturing process. And now we have been upgrading our manufacturing process to provide the most purified exosome. You can see that the impurity removal rate is now 99.94%, which means that only 0.606% is pure exosomes. Exosomes are very potent, but they are very safe, and they can help a lot of things. If you have a purified exosome, you should see this kind of lipid biomembrane. Actually, exosomes should be surrounded with lipid biomembrane, and they are containing a lot of important molecules for regeneration and anti-inflammation together. This combination is very important for our anti-aging or therapeutic purposes. And you can see that the left side is ExoCoBio, but the right side is one US company, which is a very small scale lab. And I heard that yesterday. This company is now in Vietnam, but I strongly recommend you to see which one is the best manufacturing exosome company. So again, here the left side is ExoCoBio, but other exosome companies like that, we are providing the most purified form of exosome with a standardized manufacturing process. But the other exosome company, they are based on extract, not purified exosome, and they are not usually standardized. For example, this product, one exosome company is saying that they have best quality of exosome, but when you look at the ingredients, they are not exosome. They are just conditioned media with a huge number of impurities, and they have no publication. They have no GMP facility. They have no patent. So I strongly recommend you to check all the science with your own eyes. Many people ask me to compare exosome technology against PDRN technology or other technology. You can see that this slide came from Dubai Doma, not from ExoCoBio last year. They compared 4 different technologies: EGF, PDRN, PDLA, and exosome in wound regeneration model. So after 5 days, you can see that the best re-epithelialization of skin came from exosome treated group. And the blue dots is Ki67, is a cellular proliferation biomarker. So again here, you can see that exosome could increase the highest amount of Ki67 as a cellular proliferation biomarker. Again here, we try to compare our exosome technology against PDRN. You can see that on the top, you can see that the scientific publication, the number of the whole scientific publication on exosome is now more than 36,000 publications. While PDRN has only 200 publications, there is a big difference between science. And the biggest difference is ingredients. You know, our exosome can deliver a variety of important molecules like growth factors, lipids, or microRNA. You know, microRNA became another Nobel Prize last year. And you know, PDRN cannot be delivered transdermally, but our exosome can be delivered very nicely in combination with the RF microneedling device or laser or just non-thermal microneedling. So that's why people love our exosome because it's very comfortable and not painful. These are very scientific details, but let me give you a summary on our mechanism of action. I think you may know very well now about our science here. We give 3 biological functions. The first one is anti-aging. The second is rejuvenation or skin barrier reconstruction. And the third is anti-inflammatory effect. We identified all the molecules inside or outside of our exosomes. So for example, we identified more than 180 growth factors responsible for cellular proliferation or generation. And this enzyme, named CD73, is a very interesting enzyme to give you a paracrine immunosuppression or immunomodulation. That's why our exosome product is very good for acne or psoriasis or dermatitis, for any kind of inflammatory skin diseases. And about microRNA, you can see that microRNA became Nobel Prize last year, which means that microRNA is a very, very big science. And you can see that they found microRNA LT7 for the first time in human body. And what we found is that our 2 different types of exosome can deliver microRNAs. For example, scientists already explained 21 exosomal microRNA for burning, ulcer, skin regeneration, or hair growth. And another publication can show that very different types of microRNA into 3 categories: anti-inflammation, anti-scarring, or proliferation. So this kind of microRNA can increase neocollagenesis. Again, microRNA 1246 is about neocollagenesis in our cells. And the microRNA 122 is for hair growth. And LT7 means longer hair. So in summary, you can compare the left panel against the right panel. We found all the major important microRNA contained in our exosomes. This is about lipid. This is a brand new science discovered by ExoCoBio only. We are proposing a new standard based on lipids. You know, exosomes, by definition, they should be surrounded by lipid membrane here, and they deliver important molecules including lipids. Lipids are here not only structural lipids but also biologically functional lipids for cellular signaling. In our skin, we have to maintain the health of skin barrier by maintaining normal lipid metabolism. You can see that we spent 3 years to identify all the molecules, lipid molecules, more than 200 different types of molecules, and 16 ceramide generating enzyme. And what we found is that good lipids and good lipid generating enzymes are enriched in our exosome. When they deliver to our skin, you can see that our exosome can increase the amount of S1P, which is a key lipid signaling molecule, and S1P can stimulate cellular differentiation, increase AMP production for anti-inflammatory effect, and they can promote wound healing. So for example, our exosomes and S1P can downregulate the amount of IL-4, which is a key pro-inflammatory cytokine. In the meantime, our S1P can increase the amount of filaggrin protein. Filaggrin protein is a very important skin barrier protein. So in summary, in conclusion, our new findings about lipids now accepted for publication at the Journal of Extracellular Vesicles, which is a top exosome journal of high impact factor of 16. So this is a summary of our new scientific discovery based on lipidomic analysis. Our product can deliver SPHK1 enzyme, which increase the amount of S1P, and S1P can do a lot of things. And based on this scientific background, we have been launching the world's first exosome-based regenerative aesthetics, as you know, AESC, SRLV, HRLV, and IRLV. This is the world's first and the only double-blind randomized controlled study. And now, please let me share these kind of new cases. You can see that this kind of deep scar was significantly improved by combining thulium laser, microneedling, and topical application. No injection, this case. And you can see this kind of vascular occlusion-induced necrosis was significantly improved by topical application in Korea. And you can see that this video, after 4 days, this lady became very happy. We believe that we gave her the second life by combining laser and normal microneedling case to improve facial pigmentation. All the protocols and all the results are available in our 45 scientific publications. Vitiligo. And this data came from IMCAS Paris last January. You can see that this young lady got infection after breast reduction surgery, and her doctor didn't do autologous skin graft surgery because autologous skin graft surgery could create a permanent scar. But just pure topical application of our skin product could regenerate her dermis and epidermis in a perfect way. And we have another publication on autologous skin graft here. And this is another publication from Dr. Factory Huang, Taiwan. This lady is a very young lady, 60 years old. She lost her hair after inflammation, but by applying topical procedure in combination with the CO2 laser, we could see very nice hair regrowth. Another case report from ExoCoBio is about dermatitis. She combined laser and exosomes to improve her skin, microneedling, chemical peeling, another microneedling, Stevens-Johnson syndrome, vitiligo from Saudi Arabia. It's not injection, it's just very simple laser combination. And very interesting vitiligo on vulvar vagina area. And this is the first IGH protocol we are gonna publish very soon. Stretch mark with RF microneedling. And for hair, this product is the world's first product which can give you more hair, but not only more hair, but also hair repigmentation, you will see. So we have another publication last year about the ex vivo in vitro human clinical study. What we found is that our exosome could increase or they can accelerate hair cycling. So you can see that these hairs came from one single donor. By treating our exosome after several days, we could see very nice hair or longer hair, thicker hairs. And from our clinical study of 29 patients, we could see very nice improvement. So from Brazil, more hair, but more hair repigmentation. And this is poliosis. Last year, ExoCoBio is the world's first company which proved poliosis could be improved or normalized. Before our case, nobody believed white hair from poliosis cannot be normalized. So you can see that picosecond laser combination and topical application is published. And after 10 months, the same patient developed another poliosis. But after the same procedures, we could fix his poliosis again. So, but I believe that in Vietnam, most people have no white hair here. But in the future, maybe you like our product. It's a publication again. It published again. From Spain, you can see there are a lot of female patients. Alopecia totalis. This is not a man. This is a woman of alopecia totalis. So again here, alopecia totalis from Lebanon. You can see that first step is to grow hair, but the second step is black hair. So we believe we changed or we improved the quality of life of these patients. We have another publication 3 months ago, alopecia areata. You can see that this guy developed localized inflammation, and after the death of his wife of cancer, and for 2 years, no doctor could help him. But our doctor developed a new protocol by combining thulium laser, which is a very simple laser device. And you can see the improvement. He's getting more hair and more pigmentation. Now he's like this. We gave him the second life. And from Brazil, again, thulium laser and topical application 4 sessions could give more hair and more black hair. Our product is very good for hair transplantation. Maybe you like in the future. And this is the world's first case of beard repigmentation after beard transplantation from Turkey. This is a new publication from ExoCoBio, LPP, Lichen Planopilaris pilaris. You can see that before and after, the inflammation was fixed. And for gynecology, we are gonna launch our new product maybe early next year. But the key is that we can regenerate vaginal mucosa before and after. It could be topical application or could be a laser or RF microneedling combination. So many gynecologists around the world now applying our product. You know, there are 8 billion people on the earth. Half of them are female. 30% of them, 1 billion people is now post-menopause. And they will love our new exosome technology for better life and for pigmentation too. And now we are gonna publish 18 months follow-up study to compare estriol against our exosome technology. So this is the world's first exosome-based home care product or post-care product, ExoBiome. And the product concept of ExoBiome came from this lady who lost one breast, but she got a lot of radiation burns, and she need another technology for her skin. Now, topical application of our ExoBiome, she could sleep. Her skin was not burning. So you can apply our ExoBiome for any kind of energy devices procedures. And now we have another publication accepted last month. It's about radiation therapy. So you could see very nice improvement, especially pain and itching. After laser, you can apply our ExoBalm, and for dermatitis and dermatomyositis. And this is about home care. My team is here to launch our home care product. This is part of our commitment to make people live better. And this is the key summary, but my manager will give you a better presentation later. But the key is that this is the world's first real exosome-based skincare product. I hope you can enjoy our product. And ExoCoBio is the only exosome company who achieved the 5 awards from AM13 Monaco. And I hope some of you guys can visit our RAISE Regenerative Aesthetic Exosome Summit in November. Thank you so much for your listening.